We are live.
Hey, one of the best parts of getting an Embassy RV is all the friends you make with other Embassy RV owners. I'm here with Robert Hume. Yay! And Robert Hume, not only does he have a different model of Embassy RV, which we're going to show you, his van sleeps four. Our van only sleeps two. They're both called Dolphins, but he's a Dolphin SL, we're a Dolphin S. So we're going to show you both of those.
Marsupials.
Yeah. So we are going to show you both vans and the differences in the Dolphin S and the Dolphin SL, plus what makes Embassy so special. Because you know what we are? We are Embassy van fans. We both fell in love with Embassy vans and the special things that they have that make them a little bit different than other vans. And it's so exciting for us to meet Robert because we have watched his YouTube channel, Roads of Life, for years. He bought during the pandemic. It took 2 years for his van to get built. I remember we'd see it hit TV.
She
we'd
doesn't
go,
talk very
oh my
much."
gosh, Roads of Life has another video up. Let's see if he got his van. And then we watch it and be like, oh man, he still doesn't have that van yet.
She hasn't had her medication
Yes,
yet.
but when he did finally get his van, Jeff and I stood up in our living room and we cheered. We gave you a standing ovation. We were so excited.
Standing ovation?
Yes,
you
that your
remember
van
that?
was done.
Yeah, I remember it well. Did you send me money? That's all I care about.
No, we didn't. And I will tell you, for anyone else who wants to get an Embassy RV, it doesn't take 2 years anymore.
No, it does
was
not take 2
because
years.
of the pandemic, when anybody
Yes.
couldn't get any kind of vehicle.
Everything was shut down.
Everything was shut down. They didn't have the chips to make the
Or
vans.
dip. No chips, no dip, nothing. It was horrible. Had to make do with Fig Newtons. It was just a horrible thing.
It was,
horrible
it was a hard
Horrible
time.
time,
It
yeah.
was a hard time. But
Here's
Robert
Jeff,
got his
just
van.
in case everyone wonders
Yeah.
who's doing what.
Yeah.
That's for
Oh,
their channel. Oh, and here's my wife.
Yeah, the beautiful Miss Susan.
And then
Yay.
there she is monitoring things here.
Send in your questions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you have any questions.
Send in questions.
Send in your questions.
Yep, we will answer those for you during this live for sure. So, so any questions you may have, and we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna show you the vans, and so you can see both of the van builds. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and we're just excited to be at the Hume household.
It's
We're
crazy.
calling it our own special HH.
Yes.
HH Robert Hume for
Harvest
Harvest
Humes.
Hosts.
Harvest Humes.
Harvest Humes. Yes.
Hume hosts?
Hume
Hume
hosts.
hosts. Hume hosts. That's what it is.
Yeah, because he's going to let us stay in his driveway tonight. Woo woo.
Yes.
So we're real excited about that too. We call that mooch
Oh.
docking.
There we go. Let's do this.
And this is our very first mooch dock. You're going the wrong direction.
See, there's the van. That's their van.
This is our van. We
Grace.
named her Grace.
Grace,
Yes. And,
tell us more about Grace.
Well, I will tell you, Grace's birthday was June 27th, 2023. The same birthday as Robert's van over here. Robert's van also June 27th, but 2022. So even on the same day, just a year later.
All right.
And we got Grace because Jeff wanted to be a van owner for a very long time, an RV owner. We've been married 35 years this March. And Jeff said, wouldn't it be so great when we retire, Gina, we can tour the country in an RV? And I said, ooh, heck no, I don't want to do that. I hate our car rides. And then he worked on me and worked on me and worked on me. And then for years he watched videos on how to do your own van conversion.
To build it.
Yeah, so Jeff was gonna build it himself. And then I was like, well, and he's like, we could get a used van. We had an old mattress ready to go to throw in the back of it. And I was like, all right, I suppose we could do that, and that wouldn't be too expensive, and it'd give you something to do when you retire. But then Jeff saw a Robert Hume's Roads of Life and saw all the
My fault.
amazing and heard all the.
It's my fault.
Robert.
Just
It's
so
your
they know,
fault.
it is
Yes.
my fault.
It is Robert's fault. Sharing all the things that make an Embassy RV better than other Class B RVs. And when Jeff heard about the marine vinyl and it doesn't mold because it has airplane insulation in it instead of regular insulation, and it has all these amazing features. Jeff said, well, I can't build something that good, and I want a really cool van like Robert's. And then before you knew it, Jeff was able to talk me into it too. And so now we have our own RV.
Is the head cut off?
Which is slightly different than Robert's. And you know, I think we should start with Robert's van because his is really cool. His sleeps 4.
And his was first.
And his was first. And it is the SL, the Dolphin SL, that sleeps 4. He has a Ford Transit. We also have a Ford Transit. Though with Embassy RV, you can put it on a Ram ProMaster Ram ProMaster chassis, or you can use a Mercedes Sprinter, or you can do it on the Ford Transit.
Say hi to Claudia.
Oh, yay!
And she says you're gorgeous and wants to know what is Robert's van's name.
Yeah, what's your
Silver Freedom.
Silver Freedom.
Yes.
Ooh.
It's silver, and it represents freedom for us. So, what do you think, dear? Does that sound good?
That sounds great.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
Before we do anything, I just
Yes.
want you to know, Gina, you'll be staying here from now on doing all the Roads of Life videos because you talk a lot more than I do, and I don't need to plan a thing. So,
There you go. There you go.
sorry, Jeff. You're on your own now forever. How's seminary doing? Looking better now, huh? Yeah.
And he's halfway done. He did 2 years
Who's
before
going
we
to
met
look
him.
out the passenger side window and say, "Don't change lanes"?
That's my job.
Yep. So we're going into my van, Silver Freedom. If anyone wants to know, you can click on this link right here, and you'll be excited.
Oh, I've never tried that link.
One of these days, you got to try the link.
All right, we're going to have to try the link sometime, Jeff.
So I've already turned on the lights, and we had a question earlier from Mark about what's the main differences. So here we go. Ours ends up, you walk into a living room or living space with a sofa, and the sofa actually pulls out and can sleep 2 people, up to 2 people. So you get 2 people here, and then you walk in. Those are old man noises, by the way. There's the front cab and our,
And then move so you can be behind
whatever you call that. That thingy where I can make
Headlight?
everything work.
Oh, C-Zone?
Thank you, C-Zone.
C-Zone.
And then in the back, there's also a bed. We've just gotten back from a trip, so it's not really made up. But there's the other bed, and that can sleep 2. So we can sleep 4 people.
which is awesome.
Right, and we will show yours and how it's different. But
And now
our
your
bathroom is
bed-
in the middle.
Wait. Just one question real quick.
Yes.
So your bed in the back, it's always a bed. It's never anything else.
That's
It's
how
always a
we
bed?
have it. We always have it as a bed. If you want to not make it a bed, ours has the panel things that you can pull out. Panel things right here that you can pull out, so you can have a big giant garage. Right now, the garage. It's because I don't have a light under there, but there's a garage, and you can actually pull all of this apart, and you can have a big giant space for a garage, and just sleep in the front if you want.
I see.
Oh, so like if you had like some kind of toys, like electric bikes.
Yeah, bikes
and
or surfboards or
all kinds of stuff. You
flying
were hauling-
kites. Yeah,
hauling
whatever
a
you're
lot
doing.
of
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, you can, all your toys can be back there. And I know that people have told me, we don't have bikes, but we've been told that you can take 2 electric foldable bikes and put them in there. I think if you don't fold them up, you have to have the bed apart because they're really tall, but you can do that too. And I think people are doing that.
Okay, so the
Lot of
folding bikes you can
flexibility.
put
Right, lots of
underneath
flexibility,
that.
yes.
Okay. Oh, very cool.
So.
Very, very cool. Okay, now you can go to the next one.
All
I
right.
just was really curious about the bed in the back always being there.
Right. So that's how that bed works. Anyway, toilet's in the middle, right over here, in the middle of the whole thing,
And
which
you
is
did
different
not-
from yours.
Yeah, because you did not choose the Lavio dry flush. What
No.
kind of toilet
at,
you got?
at the time, remember, this is a pandemic build, which means it took us 2 years before we got the van because literally March of 2020 is when everything hit. We went to go see the vans. We put our money down, and he thought, "Oh yeah, we're going to have a slight delay, but it'll just be a couple extra months, and then we'll have everything done." And it ended up that everything shut down,
Yeah.
which no one expected. But yeah, everything shut down. So he literally could not get vans, couldn't get anything. The only thing he offered at that time was the Lavio dry flush, and
Right.
the reason we didn't want the Lavio dry flush is a couple of reasons. One, the cassette or whatever the things that fit into the thing, they take up a lot of space, storage space
Yeah,
to store.
'cause we do have to store the
And
cartridges.
Susan didn't want anything made out of Mylar, throwing that away because she thought
Okay.
that was just a little bad for the environment. So we chose not to do that one. But at the time, that's all they had. So I found a company called Seahead, which is now out of business. But they do, we got their toilet and we actually had it shipped. And so it sat in their warehouse for like a year and a half,
Wow.
just sitting there waiting for a van to come in.
Wow.
So yeah, but that's such is life.
Okay.
And now you can actually get another one called a Separate Tiny.
Yeah, separate tiny.
And I don't know exactly how they work, but I know a lot of people really like that one. That one costs more to have to put it in, but in the long run, it's cheaper because it doesn't use these cassette things. So you don't have to store the cassette things. I
Yeah,
think
no
you just store
cartridges.
bags or something. I don't know, whatever. So
We can show you that when we do our tour because we do have
the
the
Lavio.
Lavio.
you have the Lavio. Okay. Yeah. All right. I just haven't seen the Separate. So you know, if this, if our Seahead ever broke down, that's probably what I would do is get a.
So what kind of toilet do you say you have?
This is
now?
called a Seahead. It's out of business now. The reason I got it was because I have not a single DIY gene in my body. And I don't. And this thing is literally made out of Home Depot parts.
Oh.
Oh.
So anything that breaks, the bucket thing on the inside, I can just go buy a bucket and cut out a space to make it fit.
Okay.
Everything is just, you can buy it at the Home
That's
Depot.
nice.
And
Yeah.
is it one of those things that separates the solids from the liquid?
Yes, there is a P tank. And that one is actually, I got the shorty because at the time they thought, oh no, you can't get the bigger Seahead because it won't fit. Apparently it does fit. But anyway, so it has a specific P tank, they call it. P
Okay.
is the letter P
Okay.
tank. And that one, if that broke, I'd have to somehow fix it because the other Seaheads that used to be made, they actually, you could take a milk jug and probably without milk in it and put it in there for your liquid waste. But
Okay.
mine won't fit. So I'd have to jerry rig something if that broke. But they're
And where
pretty
did the
solid.
solids go?
Solids go into a bucket and it has a little thing that spins everything. And you put in the bucket, you put in composting material. And then you
Okay.
just spin it around so there's no smell and it cleans it all up. So, and then when you're done, you have to take the whole thing apart. I've got the thing out here, actually. Let's go outside and you will see it.
We have a question whether the van that sleeps 4 was a special order or not.
No, it is one of their models. Now it's called the Dolphin SL. It used to be called Duo.
That's right. It's called a Duo. And the regular Dolphin S that we have was called the Traveler.
Right. So this is actually the P tank. These are all upside down because I just cleaned them out. So that's the P tank. So that's the only thing that if that cracked or broke, I would have to find some way to fix it. And then this is just a gallon bucket or whatever it is bucket. And it's got a little spinny thing here that spins. You put composting material in there. That's where the solid waste goes. And then when you're done, you get a bag, you flip it out, you throw away the bag.
And the composting material, is that like coconut coir?
You can use that. We just use hemp or whatever. Yeah, wood chips. There's a lot of things you can use.
Okay.
So
So cheap. easy
cheap,
to find.
very cheap, easy to find. I bought a big giant bag. The bag was probably about this tall from the ground to about this tall.
Okay, are you showing that with your hand? So that
Yes,
you can see
where
that
my
better?
hand is. I don't. Oh, there it is.
There you
Yes.
go. Yeah, 'cause I don't-
Yeah, my video doesn't see it. Yeah, Gina's video will show this.
Yeah. We're
Obviously, Gina knows what she's doing and I don't.
Yeah, Jeff is our cameraman for Anchor Moments RV, and Robert's just a one-man do-it-all
I'm a
show.
one-man show.
Yeah, he's the videographer.
Because some
and the
people
talking
don't
guy.
do a lot here.
Oh.
You are
She's the
supervising.
question
You're the
lady, yes.
supervisor. Oh no, where's the
We have a
supervisor?
question. Oh,
About
okay.
her preference for the Lavio toilet.
That is a very good question. There are things that I really like about the Lavio. Number one, you don't have to touch anything.
Wait,
you do your
put
business.
your business in,
Put your business
you
in.
push the button, and it's
It
like
just-
magic.
It's like magic, and it just wraps it up, and then the bowl sucks back down again, and then you've got this nice clean bowl, and it like disappeared like
Where did
magic.
it go?
Where did it go? I don't know. It just kind of gets wrapped up underneath, and then later, when you finally, the bowl gets smaller and smaller and smaller as you use it, because you get a bunch of flushes per cartridge.
Did you pee all the way to the top?
No. Okay, so we did a video about this. The first time that we used it, we used the toilet on a trip home from Embassy. I told Jeff
What did you do?
I had heard that there was some mythical line that you would know,
So you know when
if
to
you were
stop?
on your last flush,
Okay.
that this is the last flush. And so Jeff was saying,
Wait.
do you think we should change the cartridge when we
Yeah.
were on our way home? And I
don't
said,
think I said it like
no, we haven't seen the line yet. We still have some more flushes left. And
So your advice would be as if your husband says, I think we should change the cartridge.
and your cheap wife says, no, I think we got a couple more flushes left. Yeah. So you can overfill it, is what we
Okay.
discovered. Yeah.
But now we know.
But now we know.
And how many times did that happen?
Just the one.
And speaking of overflowing,
Have you had it overflow too?
yes, this last trip.
Oh no.
And ours is just that little tiny tank over there, and it doesn't hold quite a gallon.
Oh.
Now, the advantage is
It's
that
only half.
when it overflows into, not into the van, but into the actual toilet,
Okay.
right? And then into the bucket kind of thing. So it kind of is contained into that area,
Oh, that's good.
right?
That's good. But
so
it was a little bit overflow. So
there was an
cleanup
overflow.
situation.
There was a cleaning up situation that one of us had to do.
Wait, who was it, Robert?
It wasn't the wife.
That was the same thing that happened to Jeff too. And we taped it live. Jeff,
Oh,
changed
my
it for the first
Lord.
time. So we have a video of that, of his first time changing. It was so funny because we had no idea that we messed up. So if you want to see the mess,
This is bad. This is really bad.
and then our second video, the second time that we made an air, we did do a couple of changes. We went on a month-long trip, and we had successful. Hey, look, hey Gina, it looks like it's pretty full. I think we're gonna call it good. And now I just say, okay, dear. And we were able to just, throw it away in a regular trash can, just like you throw away baby diapers. You
All
know,
wrapped up in
all
a
wrapped
trash
up in a trash bag about this big. I mean, not super big, and you just put it in a trash can. So we did that a couple of times successfully. But when we got home, thank God it was the beginning of winter. It was cool outside because we live in Arizona, where it could be 119 degrees outside in the summer. We had 119-degree days last summer, and when we got home, Jeff took everything else out of the van, and he forgot to change the cartridge.
Oh, so now this is my fault.
Yeah. And so,
Oh, probably
so
is.
when we were getting ready for this van trip, our next big month-long van trip, Jeff says, "Uh-oh, Gina, I don't think I remember changing the cartridge." And I'm like, "Oh my God, that cartridge has been in there for 2 months."
How long?
2 months. And so we had to go and check it. As Jeff is getting ready to change it, he said, "Well, at least we didn't poop in it." And then I had to say, "Well, actually," and we were on our way home. It was the last day.
We try not
I
to-
figured you were going to be changing it anyway, but yeah, I pooped. And I think I
We-
pooped at least twice in that.
How many minutes before we started talking about toilets? I just want to know toilet talk. How long before we got
I don't know.
actually into
Maybe we
toilets?
should go and tour our van.
All right.
Scott Watson
Oh, wait,
would
did
clean
we
'em.
get all of it? All of Robert's van?
I think so.
You got your kitchen in the center? Did you
Kitchen
talk
in the
about your
center.
kitchen?
No.
Swing
Oh,
back in.
yes, dear.
We came
Anything you
outside
say,
because
dear.
of the toilet.
We
Swing
have
back in.
a microwave in here too, right?
Yeah. So living area and then toilet, and then as you go ahead, there is the Vitrifrigo fridge. This was another thing that you could not get the other fridge. I don't remember what the name of it was.
Nova Cool.
Nova Cool.
Nova Cool. You could only get Vitrifrigo, which is fine for us. We like it because it's a little shorter, but it gives you all this space up here for storage. And then this is our kitchen area. So we have a whole bunch of junk on there right now, but sink is here, water, blah, 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 and then bed.
Notice the colors. Robert went with the dark colors.
Yes,
In
everything
both
is
van
black.
Build, you can pick what colors you want because it's a semi-custom. So you get to pick a lot of
Controlled
your
custom.
color. Controlled custom.
Excuse me.
Oh, sorry, Steve. So,
Yes,
and
you
Robert
can do
went
anything
with-
you want as long as it's black or white.
Well, the cabinets are just black or white, and Robert chose black, and I chose white. But you can also pick other different colors, like it's hard to see. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's
this thing is
nighttime
kind
now.
of gray, just a light gray
So there's
color.
different
Yeah.
like grays and beiges
Right.
and
Oops.
things that you can choose. And now they even have like lots of colors. That
Yeah,
you
they
can
have
put
color
up high.
accents, so you can
Color
actually have
accents.
colors up here that orange and blue and whatever red.
Yeah,
and I don't
and
know what else.
greens and all kinds
Things,
of all
right.
kind a big
Right.
huge variety of colors
Right.
that you can add accent colors now too. Okay, did we see everything inside
Yes,
there?
that's the theory. We saw.
Okay, is that
Theoretically,
good?
we saw everything.
Okay.
And I've toured this before, so I'm more interested in seeing what you got.
All right. Well, see,
'Cause
I was
yours is
interested in
a-
seeing what you've got,
Right,
we
'cause you
always
didn't have
do
this
get-
one, right.
Right.
But
And so anyone who wants to take their grandkids on trips, this is a really good model for that because then you can have 2 bedrooms, which is really pretty cool.
Okay, Gina.
Yeah.
and yours is an S,
Yeah.
which used to be called a Traveler.
Now wait, before you go any further, Gina, wait. We should say that we have set our beds up in a specific way that when we do that as 2 twin beds, opening this door right here that we can normally go through, then that's blocked.
Oh, okay, because we have it set up as the 2 full beds. We don't have the one part
That
put
is
down.
correct. And I can
Okay.
fix it. It just takes like a minute. But what I wanted to show was
Or show
here's
what it
what it
looks
looks
like.
like with 2 twin beds all set up.
Yeah.
So
Because it can be set up, the way Embassy has it, is that there's 2 couches here.
right.
And then at nighttime, you convert the couches into beds. But you know what? When Jeff and I travel, by the time it's bedtime, we're exhausted. And then it's kind of a pain in the tush to go, okay, let's move the
Excuse me.
cushions.
No,
Let's
no,
get
no,
the
no. That was not your job. That was my job. Okay, make it in from 2 couches, make them into beds, and make my bed this way, the way I like it.
Yes.
And I
So you've got this set up where you cannot come into this way.
not while it's set like this. But,
So-
but it just
so-
takes a couple minutes to change it if we want to do that. But
Right,
like
so
for
like-
instance,
Because
This
this
fr-
has got we got the
right.
Manny flip. We
Oh,
went
you
ahead
got to
and-
see.
Right.
This
Yeah,
did
we
not
went
exist.
back
yeah.
to
so
get
this part
done.
goes up and,
And down.
down, and there's 2 cushions that we have here.
And they
that
can
were
be
the couch
moved.
cushions.
to make us because I'm 6'2", and it
Eyes
holds
of
me
blue.
all the way from here
Coochie, coochie, coochie.
Yeah.
all the way to here. That's 6. It's at least 6
So
foot
it's-
2.
Yes, this
And
fits
Oh, I
on
see.
the other side, it's already all set up for a bed as well.
and I'm
and-
shorter. I'm
What we've done is
You're a normal height.
thank you,
Yes.
Robert. I appreciate
So-
that.
what'd you say?
She is normal height,
Normal.
and you have height issues.
All right.
Is that correct?
There you
Thank
go. I
you.
like that.
But luckily, that's one of the reasons why we chose the transit, because it's nice and tall inside that my head doesn't hit the ceiling.
Yeah, ours is a transit because you could not get the Duo in anything but a transit. He needed the extra length. I don't know if that's still true or
okay.
not, or if they've redesigned. I have no idea.
And we wanted Ford versus, like, say, the Mercedes, because it is so much easier to get service throughout
Yeah.
the country
Right.
at a Ford dealership or something like that versus having to do that at a Mercedes dealership. Just so
We
you know,
have
those
issues with Ford, but that's a whole other
people-
issue.
Yes. Well, any vehicle probably, there are some.
Oh, not the vehicle, it's the dealers.
The dealers.
They will not, in Houston, they will not work on RVs, period.
Oh.
We actually had a dealer say, "Oh, I can't change the oil because we don't have a lift. You don't need a lift to change oil. It's just right in the front, just like any other vehicle." So they make
Wow.
excuses, and you know.
Well,
And
if you
people don't
visit us in
understand.
System for
Arizona, we
reporting.
can get you.
Yes, there is a
Sorry,
1-800 number. I just have not done it. But
Yeah.
basically, you know, we'll get oh, I had a real good experience at blah 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 in Houston, and but Houston is so large. Houston is the size of Delaware.
Yeah. It's
So
huge.
all these places that are supposed to be good are like an hour away from me, and I don't want to spend an hour driving just to get an oil change and then an hour home. So
Sure.
we have a local guy who just goes, yeah, I'll change it. As a matter of fact, he just did it real
Oh,
recently. And he
good.
just changes everything for me. So
So, there are
Anyway,
some things
so-
to consider,
so
obviously. I wanted
this
to
is
go
your two
over a couple
beds.
things here. Robert, I don't know if you saw this. These are called Duvelet. Inside they have one layer of memory foam, and then above it there's like a quilted kind of thing inside of this, and it's somewhat like a sleeping bag, but Gina and I got these, and we like them because they end up adding an extra cushion to our bed. And we have a twin XL kind of sheet. And where did we get these Comfort Cool?
Oh,
Is it
that's
Costco?
yeah, at Costco. It was
Okay.
Blanket at Summertime, or it's called the.
Like there's a cool side and a hot side or something like
Well,
that?
not a hot side, but it's cool to the touch. It's pretty nice.
This is how much space we get for a walkway in the middle of the night if I have to go to the bathroom. Okay, and this is the tour around. Okay, we have our sink area just kind of like Robert has. We chose for the light colors, and
yeah, so your lights are reflecting off the white, so it looks brighter.
true, right. And there are some spots in here where there are USB ports already built in.
Right.
And outlets. And
I'm gonna go to the back.
blinds. And these curtains didn't come with it, but you know what? We there was a specific model that we bought of curtains that go from the top of this van ceiling
Oh, these
to the
curtains. Okay.
floor. And
And they're blackout
they're
curtains.
blackout curtains. You know
They're
what?
nice.
They also are insulated and against noise and coldness.
Right.
Yeah.
So it actually, it's been very nice. We've been inside the van, and we are like, you know, just
Oh, it's been
totally
so
peaceful.
cold.
And you open the door, and it's noisier outside. It's just
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that when I was up in Wisconsin, there was a guy who had a Thor scope,
Uh-huh.
and you know, Thor scope is only $80,000, not 100 and whatever this is, 160 nowadays, I think it is, or something like that. And he had insulation, and it was good enough for him. But when he came into my van and we closed the doors, he was like, "I don't hear anything."
Yeah.
His, even though it
Really?
was insulated enough for what he wanted, the insulation made it noisy inside. He could hear everything on the outside. People talking, vans starting up, and in ours it's like, nope, it's quiet.
It's really quiet. It
So-
really is.
We have a question about how long it takes to fold up the bed.
Oh,
and
I'll
to-
tell you what. I'll show you right
Yeah,
now.
I'll
okay?
hold-
Go
I'll
ahead and
hold
it
this.
like this. Okay. Tell you what. I'm gonna go on the inside.
Okay. I'm gonna go through the back here.
Yes, he's going through the back because they have this blocked off right now because they like to have the beds
Why don't-
always
I can show you right
together.
here. You ready?
Alright.
I don't know. Tell
Oops.
whoever to put the timer on.
All right.
Okay,
On the marks.
Eins, zwei,
Get
drei,
set.
go.
Go.
Okay, there's that. I have these two cushions. I'm going to set them over here for a second. There's two. One, two. And these, I'll show you where I put those in just a second. Now, I can leave it just down like this, and then we have our walkway back.
Right.
Yeah. Which is what
Sometimes-
we usually do.
That's what I usually do, but I could also put it up like this. And then when we have our meals,
Makes
look
it
at
back
that.
into a couch again.
have a
Partially.
couch right there. And this has a Velcro. No, it's not Velcro. It's
And you're done.
Dun, 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 done. Time.
And if you did this, you'd probably get faster as you go. Maybe not
Right.
faster
Yeah.
than that. That was pretty fast.
And then this flip right here is called a Manny flip because there is someone named Manny who developed it on the Embassy Owners and Wannabes group. Plug.
Yes.
And Embassy saw it. They really thought it was a great idea. And so they now put that in if that's what you want, I think.
Yeah. No. Now it's standard.
Standard? Oh, now it's standard.
so good. Now
Okay.
it's standard.
Great.
Now
So,
it's standard.
And-
I'm going in this way.
Yeah.
And
Because
to
I
your
can.
Right there, Robert.
My other right?
No, you're not right. You see the netting back there?
Yes.
You know, what I decided to do was, if any of you've ever seen during PE class as a kid, or maybe you're a PE teacher, you need one of these big bags that hold like 6 basketballs. Well, they
Oh
sell
yeah, I
these at,
remember
like,
those.
like sporting
Yes.
goods stores, and Shields is where we bought this one. And we already had the little hooks up there that were for the other curtain that could possibly be hung right
Yeah,
there.
these are the
instead.
same hooks that we had.
So
Yeah.
I just use those hooks to hang this, and then our shade screens that block all the windows for sun and for privacy.
Mm-hmm.
I just fold them and put them right in there, and they're nice and handy and soft.
Cool.
There you go.
Yes, this is our
There's your
Moments
channel.
RV channel.
AnchorMomentsRV.com. This is also being broadcast on Anchor Moments right now.
Yes.
So if you're on Anchor Moments, you're seeing their view. And if you're on my channel, you're
Roads of
seeing
Life.
my view,
Yeah.
which is a phone with 47 different cameras on it, apparently. It's insanity. Not an iPhone, apparently.
Robert, would you mind modeling those wonderful hats?
These?
Yes.
Yes. Here you will see.
This was not an accessory.
There you
to the
go.
van. Turn this way. These are.
That is a
actually-
beautiful hat.
It is a beautiful hat. You know, you should wear it while we drive.
Sherry Ducro says hello to Susan.
Oh, hello.
Yay!
And let's see. What would I say?
Susan
Oh yes,
made
yes, yes.
these.
What?
And they're
What
actually
happened?
For a hot pad, kind of built-in hot pad for a bowl in the microwave.
And where did you get that?
Microwave bowl cozy.
Microwave bowl cozy. Thank
There
you,
you go.
Susan.
Yeah.
And where did you get those? Who made those?
Susan did!
Susan
Yay!
did. Thank you
So
very
if you would
much.
stay at the at
Hume
the
hosts.
Hume host,
We can't guarantee the gifts and prizes.
yeah. But this was a gift and prize that we got. Yay!
Show this way.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yay!
And let's see, what else is in? I'm going to go around the back side.
1995. Buy now. Anyway, so this, oh, you've got the other one, whatever this
Yeah.
is, fridge.
The Nova Cool.
Nova Cool. So the thing with mine is it's not quite as large. I think this is like 6 point something cubic feet
Yeah, it's
or
a- yeah,
whatever.
It's a little bit bigger.
And ours is 5.9 or something. But we have larger stuff storage on the top.
Right.
And you, on the other hand, you get this nice big
Oh, yeah.
freezer on the bottom
Yeah.
that you can
Open
use
that
as a freezer or as turn it off and use it as storage or as a refrigerator.
Yep. And we discovered that the refrigerator part does cool at its coldest setting. It freezes everything. So you can have one gigantic, have two big freezers or two refrigerators or a refrigerator and a freezer or a refrigerator and a storage area.
Ooh, is that chocolate milk? I want chocolate milk.
Oh, yeah. And I got a lot of homemade chili in there too if you want a chili cheese dog later. We can make
Okay.
you one of those.
Let's see.
Yeah, I just ate dinner, as did you.
Yeah, we did.
Yes, we
Was
did.
it any good, the dinner?
It was delicious.
good,
Oh,
yeah.
my
I want
gosh.
to thank our host for
Where'd you
that.
go?
Salt.
Salts,
Salt.
saltgrass.
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 Yes, it was a steakhouse.
And it was named after
Saltgrass.
Saltgrass
Oh, it's a rodeo.
rodeo
Saltgrass Trail.
trail.
Trail,
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
the Houston Rodeo, and they do the trail. That's one of the
Yeah.
trails.
Hey, Gina, do you know how to put down the TV?
Sure.
We're going to find out if she does.
Oh,
on that.
oh yes.
I've never clicked on
This is the TV.
Pull on the strap.
Yeah, pull on the strap there. Come on.
You know what?
Hurry up. Don't
Tell you
take
what,
all day.
Don't unplug the.
You know what?
Here, don't
Want me to do it?
Yeah,
Want me to
I don't
try?
feel-
I don't know how to
feel
do
the-
it,
I
so
don't
let's
feel
see
the
here.
strap.
Yes, the blind leading the
He's
blind.
challenged people.
Oh, there it is. You mean this thing? Just
It
pull
should
it?
be
Oh,
fabric.
there we go. That's what I couldn't.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
There you go.
Da-da-da.
And there's your television set.
And we watched. What did we watch last night?
Oh,
Gina?
Baby Blues.
Baby Blues.
Yeah.
A movie. Okay.
And your microwave is the same microwave as ours. Your
Is it?
kitchen is the same as ours. I think it's the same
Yeah.
size too. I'm not
Oh,
sure.
by the way, we took this and I put a little piece of Velcro on the bottom of this and the fuzzy part on the bottom of this, and it makes it so that I can have all of the utensils we need. That's not butter. That actually is what do you call that
Baking
stuff?
soda.
Baking soda, in case we needed it for any reason.
Oh.
Anyway,
The infamous smoke alarm that will go off at the most inconvenient times when the battery dies.
ours has not done that.
Ours goes off.
Uh-oh.
And this is their toilet. You notice their toilet is in the back.
Correct. I'll go ahead and pull that up here. And looks very similar to the one you had.
Yeah, this
but-
is the
Go ahead,
Labio.
open it up.
Hey, let's
You want to open it up?
Yep.
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Ah! Oh,
See, it's like Jiffy Pop in
very
reverse.
silvery. Yes.
Yes. Very high tech.
Yes.
And this just goes down. This mirror has a light.
Oh, you
on
have the fancy mirrors that change colors, I guess?
it. They do.
You have buttons on your mirror. I don't have that. I have the older mirror.
I'm sorry.
No, I like my mirror.
Okay.
You suck.
I like how And these little lunch boxes
Little
don't
controls there.
really they're not standard with the vehicle. But you know what? They're nice and soft, and you can
And that
put
one's
toiletries
yours,
inside of
and
it and
this
carry
one's
this with
Gina's.
us when we're like going into Planet Fitness and taking a
okay.
shower or something like that. We have our toiletries.
And a
right
fire
there.
blanket.
Yeah.
Oh, and this is the way out, is
Oh.
Right.
because you usually have that
Oh.
closed off. You can go out that way if you don't have the bed totally
Gina?
full out.
Yeah. Go ahead.
In the cupboard on the right. Okay, never
The
mind.
pantry. So
Why don't you
here's
pull
our-
out a soft closed drawer, Gina, like a here. Try that
Yes.
again. Try another one. Very
And they
nice.
soft close. Yes, they're the same as ours. We have the soft close.
Yeah, Jeff loves that.
And oh, by the way, did you notice this?
What?
See these hooks over here? Very handy for a couple other things. Here's a fly swatter.
Oh, fly swatter.
There is a fire blanket.
Fire blanket. That's what the hooks are for. Okay.
Oh, and another reason, another plus of keeping our beds up all the time, so we're ready to take a nap whenever we want. We're ready to go to bed whenever we want. Is we used to keep the pillows and the blankets in one of these closets. And now that closet's available to put other stuff.
Mm.
So it gives
that
us
is very
more
nice.
storage
more
space
storage.
too.
Yeah, I think we may have more storage like this, like these kind of cabinets, because our storage goes all the way over
Oh,
because we don't have a bed there. So I think we have an extra cabinet because you have 1, 2, and then this small one.
right.
We have 1, 2, 3, and a small one.
Oh, I see.
So I think we have
So you
one
got an
extra.
extra big one.
And these
Right.
are for clothing and such, like a
Any other
closet.
questions, Susan?
Oh, and we have a comment, Gina,
Okay.
from Jill Amati. The new builds don't have the storage on top. Does that mean the storage on top?
This,
of the
the fridge, when I was looking at these before the pandemic,
Uh-huh.
NovaCool, there was no storage here at all.
Okay.
Right.
And they had a little thin storage on the side for the lagoon table.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they've moved things
There are Some
around.
things that are a little bit different. Depending
Yeah,
on the
this
year.
It depends on the year. So
This was
yeah.
a different model of NovaCool.
Now,
Oh, this is a different model of NovaCool. That,
You know
so
what,
that might
though?
be smaller than the ones they had because the other, I remember the NovaCools that they had would go all the way to the top.
Yeah.
the
So this
size-
might be slightly smaller than, I don't know. May not
There's
be.
no magic on the size inside
think
of the
it's-
Transit. It still has the same number of
It's
cubic feet
wider,
inside. So,
but it's
Gina,
not as tall.
the thing is, you probably get like a little bit more space in one of these areas than
Than
the
something
other.
else, yeah.
And maybe
Yeah.
your refrigerator can hold more stuff, or
Right.
the closet is a little bit wider, or whatever it
Right.
might be. But
It's just how you arrange things.
Yeah.
And what do you want? Storage, or do you want a fridge, or do you want the bathroom here? That, you know,
Yeah.
that's going to
That's
change.
pretty good.
for
Yeah.
which model you
You want
choose.
you
Right.
can see,
Yeah.
see what we
Right.
got there.
And you,
Gina?
yeah, I'm looking at the chocolate
Yeah.
milk. That's all I'm looking at.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gina,
Got some chili.
I have a headlamp above in that cupboard over there.
Okay.
One of them. I don't know which one. Would you get it?
You got a headlamp.
In one of
in-
those cupboards.
Oh, one
up
of
there.
these.
Do you see it? Okay, never mind.
No,
So
I don't
red-
see
We
it
got
either.
cards
Strap.
and
No. Okay.
and
Never mind.
movies.
Never mind. Don't take everything.
Oh,
out.
there it is.
You got it?
There. Oh, he's so good.
Thank you so much.
All I heard was red strap. So this is their way out because usually they have the bed together,
Now,
Which is that?
now
Okay.
what you'll, yeah, there you go. Take the side step. Yeah, it's pretty high. But
So
we found these
there she is.
clear cubes at Target, and we attached them to the wall with the U-track. There's a little screw down that holds these to the wall. Boy, this is really bad. Sorry about that. Anyway, that made a stack here that is stuck on here, and a stack over here that gives us a lot more storage.
Oh yeah, Sherry Ducro says I store lots of things on the thin storage next to my fridge. See, and I didn't see a thin storage on yours.
We don't have that.
I think yours is wider and shorter, like mine. The Trifrigo is that way because I lost that little thin space between the fridge, and I think yours is the same way. I bet you anything yours is the same size. Yeah. Right.
And there's discussion on the board about that there's the newer builds there's space for a spice rack in there, and the newer builds there's no space on top of the refrigerator.
Oh, see, yeah. So I think.
Okay, so they give you a spice rack instead.
Right.
Yeah,
See, I think it's the type of fridge you put in. Because I'll have a sneaking suspicion that your Nutra, whatever it's called, fridge,
Novacool,
Nutrigrain, whatever it is, I think that one is probably the same size as our Vitrifrigo. I have a sneaking
It may be
suspicion.
close.
But
It
your
actually-
close, but your lower freezer is much nicer.
So there are, if you get a plus somewhere, you probably get a little bit of minus someplace else, and vice versa,
Right.
depending on
Yeah,
the build.
and we do use every inch of space that we can. We use.
And someone was asking earlier about where's Sherry, and she is in the house. She is supervisor. She is our dog, and she supervises. So
She's super precious.
yes, she's super precious. She's our super precious super dog, and she's a
Jill-
supervisor.
Jill Amati
yeah.
says
Hi,
they have
Jill.
a spice rack on the side, and there's no choice now of refrigerator. Just the one is off it now.
And
Oh,
someone
which-
wants to
which
know what are the
refrigerator?
dimensions of the garage area in yours.
It's
Okay,
about
14
a foot,
inches, because
Yeah.
you had measured it once for somebody, and it's 14 inches.
but you know what?
Uh,
It's wider right here than it is.
And someone says we need Sherry. So there you go.
There you go.
It's a little bit skinny. See how it kind of curves in, as the vehicle kind of
smidge,
curves in
yeah.
on the sides. But from the end of the shower pan to the beginning of the, whatever that's called, the molding there,
Yeah,
is
so
about
basically-
14 inches.
From that point.
Okay.
Okay. And we put
As you look at the floor too, you get to choose different floor colors.
There's the supervisor.
Oh, there's Sherry. Hi, puppy.
Attack.
Oh,
Rip the throats out. Go.
such a good dog.
Okay. Let's see.
Oh, can you shine a light right here?
Oops.
Is that your
It's for the spare tire,
oh, that's for your spare tire.
I think.
No, this is your plug. Yeah.
What's the plug for?
So if you take this out,
Yeah.
you can put electrical wire goes through there, or you have a hose go through there, so you can fill up
I
your
think
tank.
There's another one over on that other side. that does
Yeah.
that.
Well,
I don't
yeah,
know. You know what? I have
We
not-
haven't even used that yet.
because there's something right here. I don't know what that is. Maybe I'm wrong.
What
Because
do you
that's stopped
know?
right there. I don't know what that is.
Well,
Test tight flush clean out plug. Well, there you go. I don't know what that means.
Huh.
I'm sure you'll figure it out.
We
It's
haven't used
it's
that
your
yet.
van, so I don't
Yes.
know.
you don't have one of those.
No.
Oh,
So we should go look at our garage
okay.
because it's different from this one. This one they stack things vertically like this.
Yep.
Maybe
Bring
you
your
walk out
light.
the door, Gina, and I'll walk over there with
Yeah.
Okay.
And bring your light because I don't have one. Oh, Susan has.
Now, are these bug walls?
These are bug walls.
Yay.
Right
Do you
there.
want to get those?
Yes.
Go to South Carolina.
Go to South Carolina, get yourself a bug wall. Can you hold that?
Look how
And now
nice
to
those
open
are.
it, show me how we can open this up.
And then you just
Leave stuff underneath.
flippy floppy flippy floppy flippy flip. Could you hold that for me? Or someone? There you go.
Sure.
And then you
She's doing-
just
Susan's
clip
doing
it
a
like
great
this. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
I'm clipping
Sorry.
it.
Blinding you.
And then you clip and you clip it here.
Ta-da!
And now
You have a lot of
Susan will do
space
it.
under here.
Wow,
There she
you got
goes.
a lot of space for stuff. Look at that.
She
Look at
does
all
the
your
same
chairs
thing.
and stuff. Yeah, you're right. Ours is more vertical space and yours
Right.
is more horizontal space.
Right. And we also have that plastic thing on the top. So if it is cold out
Oh, oops.
and we have the heater on inside,
Uh-huh.
we can still have the whole thing open and we bring the plastic thing down and we can see out because the
Wow.
plastic thing will block the heat and the cold.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I saw someone with a Beyond, and I think or I don't know if it was a Beyond or it was something. It was some kind of van. And they had a bug wall in there, but they did not have the plastic thing at all. It was just the screen. So I think that whatever van brand that was, they get bug wall and they put it in, but they don't buy the one with the screen. I mean, with the
Okay.
plastic thing. They just buy the one with the netting. Anyway, so here is our stuff. This is a garage.
Okay.
It goes all the way through into the other side. I was trying to show it earlier.
Oh, so you can get stuff out of either
You can get
end.
stuff out of either end. It's easier to get it from this side.
Sure.
I wouldn't mind at some point having some kind of a tray thing that pulled out,
Oh, right.
which would make things easier, but I don't have that. This box is full of the composting material, so I have
And
to
those
carry
are
that with
batteries
me.
in there?
Batteries are in right here.
There you go.
Yeah. So if I access my batteries here, there's different designs through the years. And then up here is a thing where I have all my electrical stuff. And on that side is where all the hoses and wet stuff are. And on this side, behind here, under here is where the hot water stuff is, the whatever they call that
Elbow?
thing. Elbow, yeah, whatever, all that stuff is. And also down there is a plug thing. So if I wanted to run a hose or an electrical wire or something from outside in, I can do that from under here so I don't have to have this open.
Okay.
So the doors don't have to be, I would just open up, put the water or whatever I want. Like say I needed a plug that went from here for some reason, or if I wanted to drain a hose out or something. My city water plug is in there too. So if I wanted to run off of city water, which we've never ever done, but if for some reason you wanted
We
to,
have not
Oh,
either.
sure.
if the supervisor is going, what's going on?
Claudia says, oh, the sweet pup.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Cute.
And then I put in this step
She's
here,
So sweet.
so I could climb in and out.
You got a step.
Right. So it's a nice little step that I can just step on this, then I can
Yes.
step up here, and then
Yes. We debated because we weren't sure if we wanted to make it a little bit longer back there in case I'm backing up and
Vegan Salvatore is saying adorable. Yes, I am adorable. Oh, the dog.
Sherry.
All right,
Sherry is so cute.
Vegan Salvatore is now saying hugs Sherry.
Yeah, she's super fluffy. Look
Yes.
how fluffy. Oh, you.
well, I think that's
Anyway.
the whole thing, huh?
That is everything. And we've been talking for 48 minutes and 23 seconds.
Wow.
Anything else?
Yeah. Does anyone else have any other?
Oh,
questions?
Vegan Salvatore says, yes, Bob is adorable too. Thank you. Yes, I am.
He is. He is so adorable. See?
So.
Aww. All right.
All right, I don't see any other questions.
Yes.
you-
If
was-
there's any questions that we haven't answered, I'll scan through my YouTube channel and I can make a little video on that.
Oh, sure. And you and we'll respond to comments. Oh, you got one right here. I
You
can't read it,
already
though.
knew. Oh, I already knew how wonderful I was. Yes. Yes. Well, it's true. I'm just,
there you go.
I'm just glad other people know it now.
There you go.
Yes, yes.
There you go. How great is that? That's why we had to have
I
you
just
on our
want-
Anchor Moments.
This is our lighting
channel.
crew.
Yeah.
The lighting crew. You
Yeah,
can't
it's
see
very
that.
technical.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
I don't think so.
All right.
All right.
Yes,
Well, then,
pleasure.
thank you all for joining and all
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. And
And if you enjoyed this video, please be looking for Roads of Life. Give them a thumbs up and a subscribe. And if you'd like to watch the journeys with Anchor Moments RV,
Love to Susan.
check us out and like and subscribe. We are 44 subscribers away from our 1,000
Yes, so please
subscribers we're
subscribe
trying to
to
shoot
her
for.
channel.
So yeah, yay,
she needs
we're so
more
close.
subscribers. So go. Hurry up. I'm waiting. Go. They take so
Tell
long.
them over here, Robert.
Hurry up and subscribe to Anchor Moments RV. I'm waiting. Come on, come on, come on. Hurry up. Haven't you done it yet? Hurry. There's a little button. Just press the silly button. Go, go, go,
It's
go.
free. It's free.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so yeah, subscribe to the channel. Thumbs up. What else? There was something else. Oh, the supervisor says goodbye.
Yeah. Yay.
Apparently she doesn't get it. Hey, Sherry. There you are.
There she is.
He has
Yeah.
the spotlight.
She has the spotlight.
She has the spotlight. Oh, she really does.
And
She's
there's
so
the
stinking
Susan.
cute. And there's the Susan.
Mrs. ROFL.
All right. Yay.
And Jeff.
Oh, and happy
One of the cameramen.
anniversary. This weekend is how many years?
Oh, with well, it wouldn't be this
Embassy
week.
Owners and
Oh no,
Wannabees Facebook group?
yeah, that was Saturday. 4 years. 4 years.
4 years
Yes.
yesterday.
Right.
Wow. Super cool.
So
yeah.
yes, if you want to know more about Embassy in general, Embassy owners and Embassy RV owners and wannabes is our Facebook channel. So
Yep.
you can sign into that. We do not represent Embassy. We just like
Nope.
Embassy. You do
We are
not have
just
to own an
Embassy
Embassy.
van fans.
Yeah, you don't have to own an Embassy. You can decide not to get an Embassy. It doesn't matter. We love everybody.
Yep. And we're there. You get a lot of help and a lot of questions answered from a
Right.
lot of owners. So yeah.
Big van fam. So
All
everything
right.
else? All
Well,
right. Be seeing
hold
you.
on to your anchor moments and have a great night. Bye-bye. You already closed ours?
Yeah.
Oh, that's all right.
Well, that's too
There
bad
you
because
go.
mine is still going because I care. So, and plus I don't know how to turn it off. There you go.